All right, welcome back to my channel. Good morning to you. I hope all is well with you. Welcome back, welcome back. Please make sure you like this particular video and share it to many platforms of your choice. If you are new here, you can just do us a favor by subscribing and share our videos, like it and comment. Let us know what you think about what the video is all about. Yes, you can see on the screen that Minitunji or John Tuji Ojo is, I don't know, he's maybe immigration director or control general of whatever they do, because I don't know how because every option, every post from government of Nigeria today is being dominated by Yorubas. One of the reasons why Yoruba people protested against Jonathan is because they felt that Igbo people are more in government than any other people. And Buhari started, Buhari regime, Buhari turned the regime for Northerners, and Yoruba have turned it, of course, for Yorubas. Remember, they told us that Jonathan is not an Igbo person, but you can see the reaction is that he's Igbo. Guess what? They did not allow him to rule Nigeria for 8 years. They kicked him out with the help of Obama. That is why anything anybody do about Obama, and I don't feel any pity, because there's this rumor that Trump called him some people are angry about it. To me, it is normal. It's just a normal day. I don't see anything. I don't feel anything bad about it, despite that Obama. Some people see him as a black African, but guess what? Under his leadership as American president, they waged war against Jonathan Obama. So calling him to me is just a normal thing. I don't see it as a problem, not at all. I don't see it as a problem. So let us be frank. Whatever that is going on in Nigeria now, Obama, contributed very, very, very well on that. So the idea of this division and attack, picking on Igbo people, did not start today. It not just start today. And headline, according to some of them, they claim that, Nigerian government have banned Igbo, states in Igbo land in Southeast. They have banned them from printing international passports. That is what Tinubu data boys are saying on social media. But the truth of the matter is that there's nothing like that. And I'm going to tell you, the outcome of the whole thing. Do you understand? There is nothing like that. And that does not mean that they are doing well, because some people will say, okay, are you saying that the Nigerian government actually care about our people? Not at all. But what Yorubas are doing on social media is because they know that our people are very, very rational. We react on everything. We react and pour our mind. Sometimes some of us can even go through depression because of one post. So I want you to relax your mind. That the agenda is to provoke you. That's what they're doing. All those data boys, jobless guys, who cannot even face you man to man. They don't. Typical man, what they do is to backbite. They will go behind, say things about you, pretend that as if that thing doesn't matter, but it matters to them, because the agenda is to provoke you, to irritate you, to show you that you are nobody. Deep down in mind, they know that you are somebody, but they have to use this method to attack you, to showcase their idiocy and their stupidity. So I think it's right time for me to share this with you. But before then, please, I would like you to like the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. If you have not done that, please do subscribe to this channel, and let's go through the post. One of the persons that shared this on social media happened to be this Yoruba individual who you don't even know his face or her face. This platform is just to attack Igbo. This Ayo is just is to me, he's devil in human form. If I thought you have any shape at all, picture woman, but everything. He's a man. I believe he's a man. But not only him, so many of them, Tata boy from Yoruba land, and that is why there's nothing like unity, and there's not going to be unity. between Igbo and Yoruba. That's not a fact. Some people like claim that you have been working hand in hand. Once you keep on believing that, they will sabotage you when it matters most. We have seen, imagine a Yoruba person that have a platform and money to promote each of the posts, because they're actually funding this nonsense online. Once they post nonsense, they will fund it. They will add it. That's why I said I call them Tinubu the boy, because I believe that there's some department in federal government that this is my own take, that could be limiting, trying to limit some cash to them, just give them money, and they will use the money to promote all these negative posts, to banter, to create chaos. The more chaos, the more advanced the government become, because once you bring unity, uniting people will actually make you to start questioning their job and integrity. What have you done for us? What is your job? You have not done it. That kind of thing. So the best is to create division, and they use that to advance their political career. Now that's the story from that day. This guy made a post, which is what you are seeing now on your screen, and he says, "This is the best option. Make them no go print fake." Now the post is here. This is Nigerian passport. Breaking news. Tunji Ojo disqualifies Southeast states from printing international passports. The person they said here is Yoruba. The person making the post is Yoruba. The president Yoruba. They don't care about Igbo feelings. And if you happen to be your turn to show them this kind of thing, they will say that that you don't share power and all that together and all that nonsense. Anyway, and people, some Nigerian newspapers have actually come out to debunk that fake news about passports. Like what you're gonna see here is from Daily. This from Daily Post. You can see Daily Post. Okay. This day, not Daily Post. This day said, NIS clarifies not insurance of passport in Southeast Italy. Okay, Southeast Italy. 4 other international stations. Nigerian Immigration Services. NIS clarify non-issuance of passports in Southeast Italy for other international stations. Okay, 4 other international stations. Now let's go through it, because the lie about this they have disqualified Southeast from East states from printing passport and all that nonsense is just another joke from Tinubu data boys. Chinedu says the Nigerian Immigration Services NIS has clarified that it is suspension of passport printing and issuance at the Southeast and 5 other international stations was part of its ongoing centralization of passport printing at its headquarters. NIS also, before the ongoing immigration of the Southeast states, the 5 international stations it has successfully onboarded its passport offices in the northeast, north central states of Borno, Yobe, Benue, and Kogi, Nasarawa, Niger, and Plateau, along with 35 international stations spread across Africa, Asia, Europe, and South America. They were printing NIS had finalized plan. There were reports that NIS had finalized plans to discontinue passport printing at the Enugu passport office, the only facility in the zone where passports are printed. But in a statement, he's just trying to tell you that this rumor that is going on social media, that there were reports that NIS had finalized plan to discontinue passport printing at Enugu passport office, the only facility in the zone where passports are printed. But in a statement issued yesterday by NIS and signed by the service public relations officer, deputy controller of immigration DCI Akinsola Akinlobi, the agent said that the reports were entirely false. The attention of the Nigerian Immigration Service has been drawn to a baseless online report claiming that a specific region of the country has been disqualified from passport issuance. NIS categorically states that this report is entirely false and a gruesome misrepresentation of ongoing government reforms to modernize passport administration, the statement said. The statement explained that NIS had planned to centralize passport printing at its headquarters rather than having different officers, including those based locally and overseas, print passports to secure them further, to print passport to secure their futures. The reality is that NIS has introduced a phase onboarding system to immigration passport offices, including those in foreign mission, to a centralized production framework. This modernization effort, which began in 2024, is designed to enhance the efficiency, integrity, security of Nigerian passport production system and not include any citizens and not exclude any citizens. The service has successfully onboarded passport offices in the northeast and north central states of Borno, Yobe, Benue, Kogi, Nasarawa, Niger, and Plateau, along with 35 international stations spread across Africa, Asia, Europe, South America. The statement further explained. The NIS added that the scheduled immigration for the five southeast states of Abia, Anambra, Enugu, and Imo, and 5 additional international stations, Italy, Greece, Spain, Switzerland, and Australia, is currently ongoing within the first quarter of 2026. Consequently, the service has established a strict work plan calendar to ensure the transaction is seamless and does not disrupt delivery timelines, as the goal is to drive the process towards greater efficiency. The public is therefore advised to disregard speculative narrative capable of creating unnecessary tension as the service continues to implement reforms committed to equitable service delivery and operational excellence, the statement added. So all this thing is just to let you know that there's nothing like that. They have to cook up these stories just to deceive people and to create, to instigate you to start talking something or start saying something. Honestly, I don't know what I want to achieve by that, but you can see the mindset of the Tinubu data boys. What is your take? I would like to know, because this write up, have already diffused that claim and made it look like a joke that it is. Anyway, as Jafran, let me use the opportunity to encourage you to apply for your ID card. Now is a rumor. One day you wake up and it will become a real story. You know what I mean? So I was actually hoping that they did it, so that you qualify the Kumakin. But since they have not done that, please apply for your national ID card, for your ID card. Biafran, apply for your ID card. And if you're one of those who follow one party A or party B, the ID card is for Biafrans. So apply and get yours. Some people say that the security in the passport, the ID card has been removed, but they don't tell you the technical problem that comes with it. Those that were busy hijacking it, they want to frustrate Biafran that have already made payment. So, are you aware of the controversy that surrounded? Imagine someone that managed to pay for that ID card, and there's no ID card, and you keep on telling the person to continue to come and donate money. Whereas even ID card that he or she has paid, you cannot even defend it as a government. You see the reason why government have to go out and get things done and fix it the way they have done. This video is not about that, but I just want to chip it in so that you are not going to be misinformed. And please let me know what you think about all this so far. And put your comments, share it on many platforms of your choice. God bless you and take care of yourself. Happy Sunday to you. And my regards to your family. God bless you.